call Property Management Committee to order. First order of business, approval of minutes.
So
Motion.
moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion on them? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Update on new judicial building. Man.
Okay. Those of you that don't already have one of these little, there is some ways you can sort of track progress that OIT has put in place. I do most of my tracking by just driving by. Maybe early in the morning on the way home. But anyway, okay. I'm just going to sort of tell you where we are. Most of this I've told you already previously, I suppose, hopefully. But really there's 3 different work packages that 2 of which have already been approved within budget. And what you see happening over there on the current site, we had a budget target there of 15.5 million. It came in at 14.8 for the guaranteed maximum price. And the garage, the target was 6.5 million. That came in at 6.7 million, so it was a little over. But between the 2 of them, it was 484,000 under what we had projected as the target. So we're in the money on both of those pieces. And both of those do still contain a 4% contingency. So, you know, we could have change orders up to 4% and still be in budget, is what that really boils down to. All right, the third piece is everything else, which is the big piece, which is $41.3 million. That's how much is remaining, with a few other components therein. Now, they have already got preliminary data, but I don't have final data to tell you. But they're going to present their numbers June the 16th, just next week, to the PBA on the final numbers on the GMP. All I can tell you right now, and I hope this is correct, is an email that I got that said, it appears that we will be able to contract the GMP, which means they think they're within budget. I haven't seen the real numbers, okay? If that's the case, hallelujah, we're ready to move on. That's the last big hurdle we have to overcome. So things are going well there. I mean, you can see they're forming and pouring. That was those tall basement walls. Even now, they've got quite a bit of that actually done. So they're moving right along. If you have any questions, any of you, anytime you can call, we can discuss it. I don't know how much you really want to know, but it's so far it's going good.
Is it somewhere in the neighborhood of 73.9?
Well, that 0.9 is 73 million, but the 0.9 is the issuance cost.
Okay.
That's how that add that up to that number, okay? With contingencies, substantial, you know, dollars available. So they've already got all the furniture and fixtures priced in that thing. and I hadn't reviewed them in detail. They're a little over budget, it appears to me, but so we have to work on that a bit. Get seen. Anything you want to know, you let us know. We'll find out what we can. All right.
Okay. Any more questions on the new judicial building? We've got temporary easement for use of old jail property for judicial building construction store.
Okay, here's what we need here. You know that the building is taking up the whole site, so there's no place to really lay out and store materials that's going to be used in a substantially large building. So we have a piece of property where the old jail was, down on the corner of Front and West Main Street. It's just a green area right now. It looks nice, but we want to propose to let you guys approve to let Bell and Associates use that lot to store construction materials on through the course of this construction. And that will damage the lot, and they'll probably take the topsoil up, store it, and put some rock down, and when this is over, they'll come back, take the rock out, and put it back in the same condition they found it. But what I have here is a request for a temporary easement to allow the construction company to use our property, your property, the county's property, for just that purpose. Because we don't have anywhere else to lay this stuff out, and it's going to be a lot of it. So this is the, I don't know, Becky, it's on your iPad there, the little easement. It's a simple little easement. They're not proposing to pay us anything, $10, and it's just a good faith effort to try to help them.
I thought City of Murfreesboro come and ask us if we do something like that,
Well, they did ask us for another purpose, but this purpose,
and to put a construction trailer on it.
they wanted to, see, Lytle Street is going to be improved, and they wanted that to be a place for whoever is the contractor for that Lytle Street improvement, to have that as their construction site and trailer, et cetera. But I think this is the priority, it appears to, from the county viewpoint, even though the other's important.
This is for the county project.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
This is-
It's for the county project, for our judicial building project.
But I was thinking it was Bell wanting to put a construction trailer there.
Well, no, he's not, he's gonna put his construction stuff is right behind our old health department building.
Right.
He's got 2 trailers there, plus another one over on the others, where the actual building is going to be. So this little easement is what we need approval, and I don't know if Becky has a copy of it yet or not.
Is that an extra copy?
Well, this is my original copy,
No,
but.
you keep
but,
that.
Okay.
So many.
Got a motion, here a second.
Second.
Any more discussion on it? Call the roll, it's $10
Commissioner Bond?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Gooch?
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Kaplan?
Yes.
Commissioner McAdoo?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Community care lease.
Okay. Now, community care, most of you know, the county owns that property where that nursing home is out there in the building they're in. And they operate previously under a 5-year lease. So what I have here, and that lease expires, basically, I don't have the original with me, it's right away, July 1st, I know. But anyway, I think it is
Next
July
couple of
1st.
months.
So this would be a new 5-year lease. The terms of the lease have not changed. This lease that we have here is identical to the current lease. Basically, they don't pay us anything for this lease. It may say they pay $1, I'm not sure in here. But they have to maintain the property and keep it in good condition, et cetera. And it's just a good partnership arrangement that we've had for a long, long time. So we need to renew this lease so they can continue to use that for that nursing home purpose. And that's, yes, ma'am, she did put that on there. So this is, if you want to run that through the system, that is an extra copy there. That's the original.
So moved.
Got a motion, second?
Second.
Second. Any more discussion on the lease? Not call the roll.
Commissioner Bond?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Gooch?
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Kaplan?
Yes.
Commissioner McAdoo?
Yes. License agreement between State of Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation and Rutherford County.
Okay. What
Don't
this
come
is,
up and join us? Oh, she's leaving us?
she's not in on it deal.
No, I'm not in on it.
Oh, okay.
I was listening to the first two. Yeah.
Okay, some of you know that on the second floor over here in the building where planning is, it's adjacent to planning, there's some space that we have leased to the Department of Environment and Conservation for a long time. And it's these people do all the soil testing for septic tanks, et cetera. So it's a place the state can let their people have their offices and come in there and work and store all their files and stuff. So what it is, we're taking a little bit of the space back away from them, but we have a little drawing that says what we're doing. So they're not gonna have everything. We're gonna pick up a little bit of that for our own personal use that we need. And this is okay with the state, but they're gonna still pay us $650 a month. So we need to renew that lease. We have to do this every year. So this is effective again July the 1st, and so we need the authority to actually execute this, what we're calling the license agreement, just to let them use our space there for their office.
Is that what they had been paying?
Yes, it's the same money. We took a couple of these, all the offices in that space back from them, but that's okay with them.
Okay.
Any more questions? Not entertain a motion.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Motion, and a second.
Second.
Any more discussion? Call the roll.
Is that Bob? For second.
Capital was the
It's
second.
Bomb.
Oh, Bomb the second, Capital.
I don't know who made it.
I seconded it, I believe.
Commissioner
Johnson.
Commissioner
Mr.
Johnson made the
Mr.
motion.
Johnson.
Okay, well, we can give it both of them.
Commissioner Bond,
Yes?
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Gooch?
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Kaplan?
Yes.
Commissioner McAdoo?
Yes.
I've got it.
You got that already? Okay, good. Okay, but now it's gonna get a little bit more complicated.
New ambulance station.
Okay. I'm operating without our architect and engineer who I thought would be here. At least he was gonna give me some updated numbers, but let me give you the history of where we are on this. We took bids on this replacement ambulance station that we're proposing to build on Burton Street. And we had 4 bids, and the low bid is $903,000. And they ranged all the way up to $1,029,655. And there's one alternate in every one of these bids, and the alternate was to remove the geothermal cost of putting that in as opposed to just a regular HVA system. And that alternate deduct on that $903,000 bid is $19,677. So if we take the deduct, which is likely going to be recommended, that puts us down to $883,000 and $323. And in addition to that, there will be a architectural engineering fee of about $66,249. So the total amount of money we need is about, for construction and the engineering piece, plus a little bit more for civil engineering and landscaping, which amounts to $6,000. So I need to get my, and we've already paid some expenses for surveying the property, for taking some solar borings, and for paying Murfreesboro City for some site plans that had to be submitted and we had to pay for. If we were to accept this bid with just the deduct on this one alternate, we need $964,540, okay? We only had, about $751,060 budgeted. So you can see we're over a substantial amount of money. And it's going to take adding, there is on the table that I don't have numbers on for you, probably $30,000 to $40,000 that might be potential value engineering things that they're working on with the low bidder. So what basically Lisa and I sort of come up with is we probably need to increase the $751,060 that's already been approved a long time ago to $950,000 to make this project doable. So what I need you guys to do is think about that. I mean, we don't think we're going to improve on these bids, even though we're very, very surprised. I mean, construction activity is much increased, and small projects take a beating because, you know, when you're trying to bid the smaller projects. So all that being said, I'm not optimistic that we should even go back and bid. We don't think we should rebid this. we think we just might as well step up and do this. That's our recommendation. That's a recommendation of our engineer and architect. So I'm here sort of begging to go ahead and do something we've been planning to do for a substantial length of time. We just now finally got around to the hard numbers. If we'd done it a year ago, it wouldn't be this bad, but I'm sorry that has happened. So I'm willing to, even though I don't know for sure what the value engineering piece is going to be, but if we could increase the 751 up to $950,000, which is a $198,940 increase, then Lisa will put before the budget committee tomorrow night a budget amendment to appropriate that amount of money in addition to what we've already got appropriated, that we've had for more than a year appropriated but didn't use.
For some reason, I don't really remember the original amount allocated being $750,000. Did we do it in 2 waves?
You know, I really don't know, but I just know that's how much. She had about $700,000 plus $51,000 or $2,000 on the architectural and engineering piece. And I don't know when, it's been in there so long, I don't know what.
Which fund are you recommending this come out of?
Well, this extra money, this other
The
money.
extra- what the extra money that
I think
would-
the
yeah.
original money came out of the ambulance fund, but the ambulance ending fund balance is shrinking, and we don't really have any surplus in there to do much. She's proposing to take this out of the development tax proceeds that have come in better this year, substantially than we had budgeted.
Yeah, that
It's
would
about
be mine.
a 26% increase over what was budgeted.
Is that what it was? I don't know.
26,49001.
Oh, you're talking about this right here? Yes, yes, you're right. Absolutely.
You completely hit the nail on the head with the commercial jobs being on the smaller scale. If they're having to allocate the resources and the time and the staff to do jobs of this size, they're gonna make their money on it. And if we wait another 6 or 12 months, we risk paying another $200,000 or $300,000 for the same job at the pace that building's going right now.
I believe he did say that there was possibility of reducing some of it,
Yeah.
but not anywhere near this.
No, not this. In other words, this, I'll have to get probably at least 15 to 20 out of this 30 to 40 to make this number work, okay?
But it is coming out of development tax.
That's what Lisa's proposing. Our development tax is up. In other words, she budgeted 2.5 or less, and it's going to be over $4 million.
Yeah.
So we've done well there.
We better grab it while we can.
I don't think we can afford to put it off because construction costs is going to continue to rise, and so. Do y'all feel comfortable?
Do I entertain a motion on it?
So moved.
Got a motion,
Second.
you want to include in your motion to take it out of development tax or just leave it up to budget?
Just leave it up to budget.
Leave it up to budget. Any more discussion on it?
So I guess to be specific, Mr. Chairman, Becky, you can put, they have recommended increasing the amount that we've funded from $751,060 to $950,000.
And 2 cents.
Okay.
Go the way.
Okay.
Commissioner Vaughn, do you understand this, that she'll be
Well,
represented tomorrow night? That's 2, that's right.
Yes,
Shaking their
I
head,
do,
yeah.
and Budget is anxiously awaiting to see what these ending year balances are so that
Okay.
we can address the proposed budget that's coming forward, but
Commissioner Kaplan, he's shaking his head too, so.
Just add something to the list for tomorrow night. We'll be here till 9 o'clock.
Okay, yeah, we need to go ahead and do that project, get it out of the way. With the growth we got going and the construction we
I
got
guess we
going,
can talk about that tomorrow
we
night.
need to. Gonna call the roll?
Commissioner Vaughn?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Gooch?
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Kaplan?
Yes.
Commissioner McAdoo?
Yes. Do we have any other business coming before the committee? Not entertaining motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All right, meeting adjourned.
Oh.